Hey Siri, chill out.
Okay, done.
Alrighty, hello, and welcome to my first ever long form day in the life vlog. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Cade Ford. I live here in West Palm Beach, Florida, and I run a six-figure agency where we help real estate teams and boutique brokerages make more money through either like lead generation and or back-end sales systems and processes. And I tell you all this because that is 98% of my life. Even today, we have some work to do. It is Saturday, January 18th, 11 o'clock. I woke up around 10:30 and then I filmed some like B-roll stuff to make it look like I woke up, but because that's how this stuff works. But truth be told, I actually filmed an entire one of these yesterday and I forgot that I had the volume at 0 set manually on my camera. So we're gonna act like that didn't happen and say that the first one is today. I have a few things that I know are happening today. One of my boys is coming over who's also like crazy, insane, really cool entrepreneur. I like to label him as an adrenaline influencer. And if it's posted by now, there's a hour, almost like 2 hour long podcast with just that homie. And then I'm also selling my e-bike that I got gifted through a brand like 2 years ago. Today, and that person should be here in like 20 something minutes. But I don't know, it's kind of like a tug and pull on the heartstrings with that one because I have a lot of really good memories. Like getting that bike was a huge milestone in my career because it was like a gifted $2,500 bike, and I had to work very hard and craft my skills to get to that point where a brand felt comfortable doing that and then paying me on top of that. Yeah, it's kind of like a memento, but I just never use it. And so I thought, why not sell it? And the goal is to save up and get a skydive parachute and rig. That is kind of like the idea with that, which is like at minimum gonna be like $4,000. So anyway, that are two of the things that are definitely happening today. Other than that, probably just gonna be like little work things that pop up here and there. Yeah, I have like a team of 8-9 people that are either doing content for myself, content for other agents that I've filmed. A lot of the stuff I'm building right now is actually in the back end of like sales systems and processes. I have a call team. So basically my role is I build systems and processes and then I train people how to work those systems and processes. A lot of it has to do with like automation, but once that automation is set forth, there's other things that need to happen. I have an automation to set like, X person gets notified, hey, this lead is, engaging with the SMS bot that we built. But I essentially need to have like a manager for like, okay, how did that conversation go? Where does that lead need to be put afterwards? They're not interested in buying because they already bought a home, so they're actually future sellers. So there's a lot of that just needs to be like managed, and I hire people to do some of those things for me through like VAs and the other stuff like that. But without further ado, I'm gonna start the workday and I will tune in when I feel like I have something worth mentioning. All right, so the guy said he's like 10 minutes away and I just like wanted to make sure it still turns on. I haven't used this thing forever. The last time I used it technically was when I moved it to this apartment. And then before that, I hadn't used it in probably like 6 months since I was at my other apartment because I was in like a sketchy area and all that stuff. But yeah, this is it. It's the Aerial Rider X-Class 52V. It's an absolutely amazing bike. I just don't really use it that much. And I want to, skydive more and do that. So yeah, but this is her, A lot of great memories on this thing. A lot of really good ones. A lot of friendships that I no longer have know this bike. Not because of anything like bad, it's just like, I just don't talk to them anymore. They're just not like in my circle, which is fine, People come and go in your life, it's the lessons that remain. But yeah, she's nice. She's in good condition, Maybe one day I'll be like, man, I really wish I had one of those. But I'll be at a point in my life financially and successfully where I can either buy one, again, or I buy a real bike, or I don't know, something else. I don't know, but yeah, I just thought I'd show y'all the bicicleta, yeah, before she goes. But I believe he's probably gonna be here very, very soon. Yeah, he's literally here. So anyway, goodbye. Okay, she's gone. The person's name was Jason. He's a very, very nice guy. And honestly, I knew this before he even messaged me, because he sent me a really nice message introing, like saying if I would be interested to sell it to him. But Jason was a private chef for Guy Fieri, like, you know, opening restaurants, doing operations and management with him for like years. And then pandemic hit, and it's a very similar story to probably what a lot of you watching were, where when the pandemic hit, you were planning to do something or already doing something, and then once it hit, you kind of like switched gears, and now you're this person or that person, or doing this or doing that. So yeah, it was really cool to hear his story, and he is now in cybersecurity and has this really high valuable skill. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, I just got to a point in my life where I was like, this ain't it. And a lot of people will just stay there. They're uncomfortable in their position, but they're more comfortable in that position because getting into something they don't know is far more uncomfortable. And so it's really cool to hear that he kind of took that leap where he was doing 12 hours working at his job, and then another couple hours every single night, you know, doing the online course for cybersecurity and getting his certifications, and then spending 6 months to go and get a junior level position, which is where he's at now. He's been there for like 2 going on 3 years. And so, yeah, Jason, really cool guy. And yeah, I couldn't be more, call it like proud or happy to hear that he went and did that, because like I said, a lot of people won't. And yeah, just, you know, I can definitely relate to that on a level where, you know, you just get to a point where everything is just like so painful that it's more painful to stay in that comfort zone than it is to leave. And yeah, I think that's basically it. But yes, the bike is gone. I did part ways with it. It, you know, like I said, so I can feel a little bit of emotions rising here, you know, like, wow, it's really gone, because there was part of me that wanted that thing for so long. Like I really wanted it. And not only did I get it, but I got it for free. And so it was like this big accomplishment for me. I was very excited the day that I got it, and I got a bunch of use out of it, even though I didn't use it that much. So I can definitely feel those emotions there, you know, that a little bit of attachment to the bike, you know, just kind of like ripping that away and letting it leave. But funny enough, I texted my mom and I asked her, can you hold on to this money? Because I have like a few different accounts, but I always am not afraid to spend money when it means like opportunity for like my business, for myself, and it's allowing me to build more skills, right? So I texted my mom, I'm like, I'm gonna send you this money because I don't want me to have a good excuse to spend it on hiring team, on Facebook ads, on this, on that. And then, because in my mind, I'm like, if I spend the money on something that's valuable and it has the opportunity to pay me back in a good return, then when I make $5,000 in a day, 5 days in a row, I'm not gonna feel like, oh, I need to really save, you know, the $950 I just sold it for, right? It's like, I'll just buy the skydive rig right then and there. But I need to kind of like take a step back from that frame of mind and, you know, maybe be a little more responsible. So yeah, I'm gonna send mother the money and she's gonna hold on to it. And I'll probably just send her more and more and tell him like, hey, how much is in there? And she'll be like, oh, you got like $4,500. I'm like, perfect, that's all I need. And I'll feel proud that I actually saved up for something that I wanted. Transparently, I've always been the guy to find a way to buy it. $2,000 on a credit card, or, you know, spend money I don't really have, or something like that. You know, honestly, I feel like it's just like credit card. Regardless, yeah, so the bike parted ways, and I'm being more responsible with how I'm storing these funds for my next adventure thing that I'm really into. But without further ado, I do have some work I need to get to. I need to review some content. I need to see what I can do. My boy's on the way here, so you'll meet him, Nathan. And yeah, I need to get some caffeine in me. And yeah, that's about it. So anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Peace. Okay, just real quick, everyone. We're at the desk. We crossed off the to-do list. And today we have the rough draft buyer campaign build. So basically for one of my clients, and this is gonna be super high overhead, make it very simple format. We want to capture potential future buyer leads in the South Florida area over a specific price point. So I've come up with the idea of right now, we're capturing a bunch of local seller leads that homes range anywhere from probably on average 1.5 million and either above that or maybe a little below, but over $1 million. And so we're gonna take all those addresses that we're capturing of these people who, you know, are potential sellers, and then put their house, but just say like, hey, these homes could be considered off-market deals if the price is right, because we also are associating an estimated value with those properties. So it'll be like 123 Banana Street, like, you know, 4-bed, 3-bath, blah, 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 like, and we're gonna have this exclusive, call it like newsletter list of people who wanna receive the like off-market deals every month in the, you know, South Florida, specifically like Boca Raton area. And so anyway, my job, like I said, I build this stuff. I come up with the idea, I build it, and then my team kind of like make sure it runs. So my job right now is to formulate what is needed, what's the funnel, what's the emails that get sent, how do we automate this process and make sure it goes out as it needs to, I guess. And so a lot of this is gonna come down to building a landing page, building the lead magnet itself, how do we deliver that, building the automations that now take the addresses we're already capturing it, put it into some type of Google sheet, and then probably have some VA to look up that address and then do the data entry after that. So a lot of those are like, that's processes and systems. Once all of that's set up, we no longer have to manage it. Or I don't have to manage it as well. It just works. I can hire a VA for literally $5 an hour. It's gonna take them maybe in less than an hour a day. And that's a process and system that I can now duplicate onto other clients and offer it as another service and just kind of like keep growing and building. So anyway, that's what we're doing just today. We have a few other things to do, some ad campaigns and other stuff, but that is the hottest topic. So on Monday, because I have a call with Monday with this client, I can say, hey, this is how we're gonna do this, and this is what I've built so far, and I just need, you know, time to build the rest. So anyway, that is what we're working on today. Alrighty, so we kind of have a more clear vision of what we need to do here. We have the ads to the landing page. We have the welcome email. That welcome email is going to come with a tutorial video, and then we're going to send them the deals of that month immediately so they get exactly what they're looking for, and set the expectation that this is a monthly thing that they're going to get. I mean, we're also going to enroll them into our day-by-day newsletter. And then we're just gonna repeat. So it's like ads, landing page, welcome email, repeat. So that, everything up here is like the funnel. And then down here, we have the lead magnet automation for buyers. So we have the address collection, we have it going to a Google Sheet, and we're going to embed, you know, a link for that property, whether it's through Zillow or my client's individual MLS. That's probably the best idea, is my client's own MLS, or it's known as IDX, is where the links are being sent to. So we're getting website traffic and we're tracking all this. The VA is going to be responsible for finding those links, and then input data fields. So 4-bed, 3-bath, XYZ, right? And then that's just the packaging. So we have the packaging up here of like the VA, the input data fields, and the Google Sheet with the link. That's the packaging. Once we have the package, every month we're going to have a new package to deliver, essentially. Packaging, and then we're gonna embed that in a monthly email. That package can be sent in a monthly email. It's like, hey, and we'll give an update of what we think about the properties and the intent, and say, again, it's like, these are all off-market deals, meaning if the price is right, then someone might actually be motivated to sell. If you can show them, hey, I have a buyer for your house, a lot of people get motivated, right? It's kind of like if someone says, hey, I dare you to do this, I'll give you $1,000, and people are like, whatever. But then the second you hold up a wad of $1,000, they're like, it's real to them, and they're more open to that conversation. And here's the thing, we're probing to know that when they do decide to sell, let's say they don't sell, that we have buyers for their property. Who do you think they're gonna come to when they're actually ready to sell? So it's doing two things here. They're either gonna take action now, or we're gonna find a property for that buyer regardless. Yeah, but here's the genius, because all of this is pretty basic stuff that a lot of people do. What we're gonna do is we track all of the clicks and engagements. So we're going to track every single time they get onto the website. They're going to view this property. We're gonna view this property. And so we're gonna, through our system, through LeadKeep AI, which is our in-house proprietary software, we're going to take the user engagement data and we're going to say, hey, these people have clicked on like 5, 6, 7, 8 different properties. So once they hit X criteria, which we'll break down once we get to this point much later in the delivery process, but once we get there, we're going to schedule them for a call. And what I mean by that is a cold call, because I have my call team. And so we'll be like, hey, I saw you're just checking out a few properties, and looking at 4-bed, 3-bath, some type of conversation. I'm not a fucking cold caller. I'd put some more time and energy into building out the system for just the call team to follow when this happens. But yeah, that's the genius part, where not only are we giving them what we want, but we're tracking every single time, and then we prioritize it by people who are just have higher intent. Someone who's viewing, who are you going to call? Someone who's viewed 0 properties or someone who's viewed 10? It's a no-brainer if you ask me. So that's where I feel like I provide the most value. Is we're not just telling you who's interested in buying, we're going to call them for you, and we're going to, all that stuff. But this is the stuff I love talking about. This is stuff I really enjoy putting my brain power towards. Because at the end of the day, it's how we make most of our money, is through revenue share. And because we're doing all this, we're not only capturing the lead, we're nurturing the lead, we're calling the lead, we definitely deserve a good piece of that pie, which is usually up to 15% of the profitable commission price before splits. So anyway, it's a lead processing agency, lead capture, lead processing. Yeah, it's kind of a new industry. I've never heard of anyone really doing this, especially like themselves. Maybe bigger companies out there do something similar, but I want like 10 clients that are just on the system. They love it, and we're collecting, a performance fee a month. So anyway, that's it. I believe my homie is here. So you're gonna meet Nate, and yeah. But now we're more clear on what needs to happen over the long term, and I'll probably get that built out today, tomorrow, and probably finish it up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday-ish area, because I do still have some other things I need to do for other people. And so it's just kind of like back and forth of getting, pretty far on one thing and then the next and the next. Anyway, you're about to meet Nate. Peace. Brother! Yo. That's good, bro. I amped it up just to keep you aware. Wait, you can wait on. What's up? This is Nate.
What's up?
But bro, I get crap.
It's just caffeine, let me see. Pretty much just still organizing everything, waiting to hear back from Ray-Ban still. And depending on what Ray-Ban Meta says, because they don't know if they're doing Skydive integration yet.
Bro, that's a what? Bro, that's sketch as hell.
They go up to 10K, bro.
They said if I make 1 post and then 3 stories a day while I'm there, then I can get a free stay. And then I'll go back to Switzerland on like wake surf in the lakes there and do some stuff like that. And then Norway, I'm debating because I want to go there to base jump. So I would go for 2 weeks. I'd probably fly Armon out.
I'm trying to get as far away from that cliff as possible, bro. That's what most people die, is the cliff slam, more than anything.
Yeah, we'll see.
Man,
I really would love to meet
You're in the gossip circle. Come on.
Yeah.
They're always talking about you.
He pitched me to GoPro
Really?
to be on the team. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I want a company that values me, because I value these companies and none of them like show me the respect for the hundreds of millions of views I pull in that
Yeah.
I feel like I should get. So to be honest, because I was telling him too, I was like, you need to be getting paid too, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, free trips only go so far. But
All right, so we're on this nice little handy cam now. The boy Nate has been here for a little bit. We caught up, we chatted, talked business, talked life, all that good stuff. You might hear a little bit of that conversation with when I had the camera set up on the tripod over here. But now it's time to go get some grub, and we're gonna go to one of our two go-to spots, which is either Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, if you know, you know, or our pizza spot, but pizza's more like a dinner, and he's not staying for dinner. So we're gonna go get some Cane's and then come back here, probably eat, maybe chat up some more, and then he's gonna dip, and then the locked in work sesh is going to start from there. So anyway, I'm gonna pass you to someone who I think is dope. Just say,
What's up, vlog? It's been a minute since I've held one of these cameras, but we're about to go get some Cane's. Leave this sick little crib.
bro, I gotta do an MTV Cribs like style home tour eventually.
Didn't you already vlog this home tour?
No, I didn't. I want to do one where like it's an actual video where I open the door. I'm like, welcome to my crib. Just want to show you all the place, see what I got going on here.
A little fall.
Yeah, so that's the brain room, and then this is like the feng shui we got going on out here. But yeah, I want to do like a whole video, even though, you know, they'll probably see a lot of the tour, but I want to do one and then get good like YouTube SEO for like the West Palm Beach area.
Yeah.
And like attract the local audience, and then also have like the wide audience. You know,
Gotta start getting these vlogs out, bro.
bro, this one's gonna go up within the next 2 weeks, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Within the next 2 weeks.
What's today? Today is May 18th, or no, today's
May, bro.
January 18th. My bad. 2025. Let's see if this gets posted by the end of the month. For sure.
End of the month for sure.
All right, we'll see.
Bro, I got like 18 editors who are gonna do this shit for me, so the edit is gonna be not done by your boy. He's just the character. Anyway, we're gonna go to Cane's. Bye. We've successfully gotten the Cane's. Nate is over here. He's gonna inform me about F1, which little known fact, he's the one who put me on watch etiquette, I guess you could call it. What's a good watch, what's a bad watch, all of that stuff. So he's now going to introduce me into the world of F1 as well, which makes a lot of sense, as maybe you've noticed I have my F1 placement thing here. But anyway, yeah, that's how the day is currently going. Not too much work has been done so far, unfortunately, but we're gonna eat this, and then homie is probably gonna dip out of here right before, I don't know, 4 or 5 o'clock, and then we'll be working for the next 4 hours after that, which, you know, you'll be along for the ride of that as well. So anyway, goodbye.
So let's get into it. This is F1 explained for rookies. Make the best car.
How much does a Formula One car cost?
yeah, that trip is where I started noticing it. Like, I want to actually be on a big production. I don't want to make it look like I'm on a big production. And it was like, it just rubbed me the wrong way, even though I know so many things on social media are like skewed and portrayed differently, and I'm sure like I have my fair share of that to some degree in certain ways. Like, I could go to tan and sit there and lay in the sun with no conversation. I could do that, but I couldn't.
I don't know if there's ever gonna be a point in my life where I can just like sit still. We're just laying on the beach, to me is just like boring as fuck. All right, so the homie Nate is still here. We were having bueno conversation, and he's gonna dip here in the next 30 something minutes, but we're gonna go play pool in my building, and I'm gonna take you along to do that. So anyway, yeah, today wasn't a crazy work day, but as you can see, I mean, you'll learn as these vlogs come out more. It's like I work, I eat food, I have good conversations, and I just like do business. I just do business or watch anime, but y'all probably won't see a lot of that. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go play pool now, so I will see you down there. Just for context, Nate is on the phone with his girl. So, pool is waiting for a moment. You want to tell the crew what that was about?
figuring out, coordinating some plans for the next week before we dip for the next project. Then got to keep our momentum, you know. So it's important to keep our energy.
Homie's on the same wavelength, guys. He knows the insider secrets.
It's red
He
light.
bought my course.
Yeah.
Just kidding. All right, we're gonna go play pool now. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's like, am I being too mean or is she being too nice? That's like,
She's being too nice.
you hit 2 in. True my first.
I think that was my best break I've ever had.
Dang, you hit 2 stripes in.
I think that was the best break I've ever had in my life. Thank you, sir.
Scratch.
Still knocked the baby in though. Nah, bro, you gotta hit that way.
What do you
What kind of rules are
mean?
you playing?
What do you mean I have to hit that way, bro?
Bro, that's the rules of pool. When you break here and you shoot that way, you have to put the ball behind these two lines and you get to shoot. You can place the ball anywhere, but you have to
Such
shoot
cap,
that way.
bro.
Bro, look up your rules. What are you talking about?
Wait, it's behind these lines. It's behind the lines, so I can shoot this way.
I'm being as fair as I can be. Yeah. Look at that. Who's complaining? Not you. I literally have nothing. 0. Now
Dang, that's a crazy shot.
oh, bro, I murked that.
Oh my goodness, bro.
Maybe I can murk literally one. Technically, I just lost
How'd you lose?
because I scratched on the 8 ball. But
Oh, so playing your rules, I won.
those are the rules I usually toss away because I like to play until the game actually ends. You can place the ball for me since I already lost. Alright, this hole. Could still work. Oh.
Oh, all right. Well, that hole. Can he do it though? The pressure is on. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't play pool.
Oh. Well, I think I should just win automatically on that.
Yeah, you've already won like multiple times. Okay. Oh. Yeah, but that could be more of a weight than an asset.
Yeah.
Like holding on to past friendships that don't serve you anymore will hurt you more than it'll help you. But I know you're kind of on that mindset. It's like getting. Anyway, all right, guys. Pretty sure Nate's dipping out at this point, so.
I might do it in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like an hour.
That works. Whoa, do you want to play another game then? I thought you were dipping, but I'm more than happy to play another game.
I don't know what else we can do. It's time to work out, but
What do we think, chat?
you get a pump.
What?
Or we just keep talking while we
Honestly, let's go to the gym because I could get some good stuff for this that I just need for B-roll, bro. But we could actually work out too. Up to you.
I would just be like, yeah, it doesn't fit into the schedule. Answer. What do you want?
If I run, if I saw I was running and I did 13K steps and so I had like 2K left and it's 11 o'clock, I would just be done. Like I wouldn't care.
Bro, I think you'd really like solo leveling. Hey guys, Nate really needs to get his steps in, so we're currently just walking down the parking garage step by step. And you know what? I don't really mind. I don't get out enough myself. Regardless, where the homie goes, I go.
All right, vlog. I'm gonna peace out. So you're gonna finish the day with Cade over here. Going back a little bit more south. It's like 9 p.m.
Look at your watch. You can't read that shit.
It's
9:14.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right.
All right, brother.
Oh yeah, of course. You gotta
And the Cades, bro. Oh yeah.
Alrighty, so that was the homie Nate. Yeah, it was a little bit more chill of a day. Didn't do too much work, but it's Saturday, and a lot of the times, like, not all of my friends, but definitely the homie Nate, like when we get together, it kind of like reinforces a lot of the stuff that I'm doing, because we're basically just like in the same mindset with like our goals and ambitions in life. And so, yeah, it's just good to, you know, connect with him. We think a lot of the same ways, have a lot of the same passions and stuff, and what we want to achieve in our careers and our goals. And yeah, I would say he's like definitely one of my friends who's not only saying he wants to do something, but then when I check up on him, he's actually going through with a lot of the stuff he said he is trying to do. And just like continuous progress is being made. So it's really nice to surround yourself with people who not only are ambitious and driven and like doing X, Y, and Z, but then the next time you see them, they're like, bro, guess what? I got this, which it could either they are, you know, doing the thing they said they were gonna do, like, or they've already done it and they achieved it, or they're like a step or two steps closer to it. But it's not just like friends who are super ambitious and passionate, but then there's not like a lot of action behind it, or they keep shifting gears, and every time you meet them, it's kind of like that friend who breaks up with their ex, and then all of a sudden you think they're over them, and then all of a sudden you realize they're like texting and they hung out the other day, and you're just like, bro, like, what are you doing? Just commit to, you know, in that scenario, not being with that person, right? You left them for a reason, and just, you know, focus on yourself ultimately. You know, I mean, we're getting to a whole different topic here, but anyway, yeah, that was Nate. I'm gonna hop onto the computer for a little bit and just finish up some of the work that absolutely needs to get done. Essentially, we're getting really close to wrapping up the end of the day. Probably check in one or two more times after this, and yeah, so I will chat with you soon. All right, so I'm at my desk now, as you can obviously see. I just reviewed what I needed to review, and it was the organic content that gets made and gets posted for one of my clients. The management team that I went out and hired through Upwork apparently is having some internal issues with the instructions I'm giving them, because I can tell they obviously are working with the team, and I can tell that it's in a different language. So there's a language barrier, and they're trying to create these reels and text on screen with obviously not the language that I speak. So I'm probably gonna have to, unless they really start shaping up here soon, I'm probably gonna have to like cancel that service. I mean, I've given them SOPs, I've given them as much clear and clean instructions as possible. So yeah, it's like, you can, if you give someone all the tools they need to succeed, you give them training over and over and over and over again, and then they still are getting things wrong, not getting things correct. You kind of have to make a decision there. Is like, okay, there's plenty of other people out here who probably could do a good job, speak my language, and are committed to me. You know, I found plenty of other graphic designers, copywriters, editors, for short form, all of that stuff. I might even be able to train my short form team to do the videos I'm looking for, because it's a little different. But yeah, so that is, I guess, kind of the problem that I'm going through. And unfortunately, I just got to it now, and I wish I would have gotten to it this morning, but you know, priorities just stack up. So anyway, I'm not going to work on the rest of the funnel. That'll be a tomorrow's activity, but tomorrow itself is gonna be a heavy work day, and specifically probably diving in just to this funnel, because I need to get it launched and ready for Monday's call. I need to show my client something, you know, all of that stuff. And so that this is gonna be a big thing tomorrow, and I'll build it all out myself. And I need to start getting the ad creatives ready this week, and probably finalized on like Thursday or Friday. and then launch the campaign next week. Yeah, because we need to start bringing in buyers, and I told my client we would start doing that. So without further ado, guys, this is going to be the end of the vlog today. I really appreciate you sticking around, coming with me from selling my bike, hanging with the boy, and doing a quick little work sesh. So with all of that said, I'll leave you with this. Do not let the emotions of today rob you of your success tomorrow. Peace.